This is Mormon to Marley, Jeff and Michelle. How you doing over there?
Doing well.
I feel like we're at a king's feast table. You're way down at the other end.
Oh yeah, we're like a nice, long, fancy
New
table
Year's
for a Duke and Duchess.
Yeah.
It's the day after New Year's.
Yeah.
Or 2 days. I don't even know what the fuck day it is.
I think it's like.
But I'm playing
Do you know
Daphne.
it's the second? It's the second.
We're already interrupting each other.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You wanted to know the date.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm Daphne. You're Simon.
Oh no, I can't.
We're eating dinner.
I'm not. I'm not Simon.
And he says, "Why are you're so far away?"
Yeah.
And then she moves closer, and all the servants are like, "What's happening?" She's going to sit next to him.
That's breaking precedence. Yeah.
So we're going to talk about Bridgerton.
Right off the bat, I guess.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know that we will be talking about Bridgerton.
I know we will be.
Just
I'm going to fade out our dreamland.
I'm doing fine. But yeah, this does remind me of Bridgerton, as does everything these days.
People can find that song that we use for our intro on Stick Figures catalog, our favorite modern reggae band. That's who that is.
True that.
True that. True that.
It's not that. It's dat.
Oh, dat. Sorry.
With a D.
Do you want to ring your bell to get us started?
Oh.
I know that sounds
right here.
Yeah. Thanks. We can officially start. Remember that bell? Where'd we get that? Look at that thing.
I ordered it like everyone else does. Amazon
from Tibet.
Or Hobby Lobby.
One of the two.
Just as America.
Yeah. Well, I think we bought that because we would consider ourselves what? Ex-Mormons?
Post.
Is that what we call it?
Post.
I don't even know. Still transitioning out.
What?
Mormonism.
Who's transitioning?
Well, I mean, it's a process, isn't it?
It is a process.
Yeah, I think so.
But I wouldn't consider myself transitioning out after 6 years.
Okay.
Still.
I think you're breaking
Maybe
loose of some things.
because you had the priesthood. Yeah. I'm post-Mormon. After Mormonism.
Okay. Well, so am I. Yeah. I wrestle with it.
Apparently you're still transitioning.
I wrestle with it a little bit, but aspects of it. But we bought the bell because we use it for silent time before a meal with our children, to have a moment to reflect, to give thanks to the universe, Mother Earth, whoever,
for all the blessings and bounty thereof.
Yeah. And there's plenty. Yeah, we're not. Hey, man, I'm not down on.
So there's stages of leaving Mormonism because you have such guilt about the process, especially for families, are completely devout Latter-day Saint.
Yeah, pretty divided over it.
And I couldn't just leave it. I mean, I had to still believe in the Jesus story. I mean, I still had to hold on to Christianity.
Right. Well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Couldn't let that go.
Yeah, but there's nothing
still
wrong.
Liked, the Christmas Jesus and Mary and baby swaddled. So there was that stage of Christianity that we went to.
Yeah.
For a soft landing.
Yeah.
And it was for a few months.
It was until I discovered that it's basically the same thing.
Yes. So then the stage after that is, there's layers of kind of unentangling yourself from religion, from organized religion.
I think so.
And this was one of the stages, the bell. I'm like, well, at least we can sit down to dinner instead of praying to Heavenly Father.
Which is okay.
That's what you would like to do. That's
But for you felt more of a nebulous sort of...
I preferred more of an organic, let's thank the earth and humanity or whatever for creation, for what is given to us on a daily basis, or the thankfulness for just being alive.
Yeah.
So I went to the bell.
Yeah, I like it.
and had my children and you as
Do you
we
know
sat
what we-
down, because it happens so often that we sat down to a homemade meal.
Yeah, and then we found we don't ever sit down together.
Yeah.
Do you know where we saw that? Wasn't that on that documentary about the kid who hit his head snowboarding. And he was a hopeful Olympic, or he was in the
Yes.
Olympic. He was like with Shaun White. He hit his head and he's brain damaged from it, so he
Yes.
can't ever snowboard. But his
And
family has the bowl, a Tibetan bowl,
Yeah.
and they ring the bowl and they take a couple minutes. We thought, wow, that's a great way to, or
Yes.
20 seconds. And
I'd probably
give
seen it
thanks.
before, but I
Yeah.
really liked that family
So,
dynamic.
Yeah,
So I thought, let's do that.
let's do
But
that.
that lasted, a little bit of time.
Yeah,
And then we realized, ooh, my voice, that's another problem.
boy, it's,
Then I realized,
we were puzzling.
well, we don't aren't really into like a family dinner every night. Maybe we're more casual with it, like on the couch,
Yeah.
or we're just more
I
casual
would
with
like
it.
to do a dinner though.
So would I.
I know, I'm
But
traditional, man.
then I get into like I'm really the one that eats it all. The kids don't even really eat it.
You and I,
And
are-
I've got this 9x13 of some sort of, I don't know, noodle, cream of mushroom,
chicken.
I don't know, concoction that just goes in my
with-
gut. And my kids are like, I don't want it. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll have a bowl. And then I eat the whole thing. So that's a problem.
And Bridgerton comes on, and we have the whole 9x13 on our belly in bed, and
Yes.
eating
can be
out of
good.
it and hating ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, what's wrong?
Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
What else
well,
is
that's
new?
okay. The
Ooh.
bell. Anyway,
The bell.
so you thought because we missed it, we would use it to begin the
I still like the
official
idea.
start to a podcast.
I don't even think we used it at Christmas this year, even when I did
No,
make a meal.
we didn't.
Or Thanksgiving. So we need to bring that back.
I think so.
We need to bring that back.
Our
Well,
kids are
okay.
selfish little brats. They need some kind of.
Point well made.
Do you know? Also, you hate when I say but there's going to be a lot of us. There should be a drinking game to the
I say too. No, I say too. It's when you say
tease before the when I go
it's
that
just ta
it's
or
just
ta, and I'm like,
yeah, you hate that.
well, we
That's
okay. Note,
pretty like Larry
we've
David.
been
you hate
married
that. 30
years, basically.
Yeah, essentially. Feels
Next
like
to
100.
June. So there's going to be things here and there
Yeah.
that might be a little grating. I'm sure there are. What's some things that are like a little bit grating that I do that you're like, oh my God, I'm going to like put a pillow on her head when she
You know
sleeps
what?
tonight.
I don't know that there is that I would be comfortable sharing.
Oh my God,
I'm
comfortable
kidding.
sharing.
I'm joking.
It's just
I
me
don't
right
think
here.
I don't think there really is much. I'm pretty easy going about stuff like that. I guess I find the double standard in your correcting how I correct the children. That makes me. I would take everything that might make me crazy about how you chew, eat, and none of that does. I'm saying I'll take all mine and throw it in the basket of when you call me out correcting the kids.
Okay.
Because I've tried not to do that because I
That's a
would do
recent
that with
thing.
you.
That's a
I
recent
know,
bother.
I know. And that's okay. That's look, these aren't big deals, dude. I'm just saying that might be one, but that's it. I'm pretty easy going. Yeah, nothing. I'm used
No,
to everything.
I understand
I'm
that
used to
bother
everything by now.
because I had that same bother
I know. And
when
you did. I know.
our son was 2
Yep.
and voiced my concern and irritation
Right.
at your undermining my motherhood. I waited
Understood.
18 years
Yep.
to be a mother.
I
Finally,
get it.
through adoption,
Mm-hmm.
was able to be a mother. And then shortly thereafter, we went through, quite a few years of rough times. Quite a few years.
Oh yeah.
And during those rough times, there was some undermining
Up until like
in my
yesterday.
motherhood choices. And I thought,
I agree. And
it
I've
took so long
said,
for me to
but
mother.
see,
So yeah, so I understand your pain, and
Okay.
what I'm trying to say, I'm telling a long story, and I'm going to try to make it short.
no,
I understand your pain. Look at me. Look at me, boo.
I'll say that.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Or I should
I'm
say
here.
beast. I'm going to try to do better.
Yeah, right on. Thanks. No, and I have
I'm going to try to do
tried
better.
to not undermine and
I
second
understand.
guess.
Point
Yeah,
well
absolute.
made.
Absolute.
Point
well
taken.
taken.
Well, I don't know if it was
That's
well
right.
taken, but it was taken.
Yeah. But I wasn't trying to call you out, and I wasn't trying to resurrect anything. I know the history of that, but man, I know you're just explaining.
We're improving. We're making growth. Growth as parents.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, forwards and backwards. Let's be honest.
Shit.
And growth as people.
Yeah. Progress
Both
goes
ways.
backwards too, doesn't it?
It's a give and a
I
take.
mean, it's moving. So, anywho, what were we talking about?
I don't even know.
So this is the 30-second podcast, and we Santa brought some cameras because we thought, I wonder if there's any other weird couples that would be interested in watching another couple
really weird.
talk about their
Freaky.
shit on.
Yeah. Just
And just saying, oh my God, we've been there, done that. We've done it all. We've
old
had
and
everything.
weathered.
And we're talking about misgivings, not only
Yeah.
personally, career-wise, money-wise. We've lost it all. We've slept in separate rooms for months at a time
yeah.
because we
Linnea,
hated each
just-
other. We've had
just the other
sexual
day-
deviancies that have caused rifts that we've been there.
That
We've done
reminds
it.
me, that's
So-
one of the songs on the playlist tonight.
What,
has to do with
violence?
that.
Oh, deviancy.
And the effects.
But
Yeah, Linnea just the other day was telling me.
you shouldn't say her name, probably.
No, probably not.
That's okay. No one cares. No one's watching this.
We're kind of at the place where it's like, if not now, when?
Yeah. And if not who?
If not who?
You.
You.
If not you, who?
There we go. It's like when Bush. I'm already going
Can't
into
get
like the
fooled
inside
again.
jokes.
Yeah.
And which is like the number one rule
I
in
know,
podcasts.
don't do that.
But
So-
I break all the rules. But Linnea, again, I'm saying her name. Great. Our daughter remembers when she would sleep in your room.
Oh,
In
in
the
the
basement when
when
she
I
was
lived in the
like
basement.
3 or 4 or
right.
whatever she
yeah,
was.
It was nice, actually. I'm considering doing that again.
And
Get
she
the-
was telling her brother
Yeah.
about, remember I would go
Right.
downstairs to the basement.
Sleep with me.
And I would spend time with Dad, like, when he was
In
down
Dad's
there.
room. Yeah.
And I'm like, that is part of the history. It is. Own up to it. It was. You'd come up for a fuck every now and then.
Jesus. Don't say that.
We've been married 30 years.
I know, but
Who are we
this
kidding?
might be. We don't want explicit stuff,
When
do
you'd,
we?
okay, so when you'd get horny, you'd come up and we'd bang. Is that better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We get,
No,
we get wet together,
yeah.
sweaty.
So there's that. So we just thought, well, look, the thing that saved our lives is
Since we're so photogenic,
oh, fabulous.
let's put it on video.
Yeah. Yeah, hiding my quarter-ton body, yeah. No, what I'm saying is that we do love music, and it is the thing that binds us, if you will, the thing that we enjoy. So we take that, we intertwine it daily. We have our walks in which we do our music and listen to whatever's off of our playlist that day, that week, whatever that means something to us. We go to tons of concerts, tons of festivals, mostly in the reggae EDM genre. We love the classic rock, everything from Zeppelin and the Beatles to Pink Floyd and Allman Brothers and Motown and funk music, and we like it and we have opinions about it. We love to talk about it, and we're both kind of musician-ish in our abilities and background. So we love to dissect the music and talk about what we think is good music.
We definitely have opinions.
Yeah. So we intertwine that with all this shit going on because in the last 5 years, as we've alluded to, we were active Mormons and
For
Church
40,
of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
40 plus
Our
years.
whole lives, born in it, born under the covenant, so they say.
Yes.
But no longer. We
Our
chose that.
children were sealed to us
in the temple.
Our adoptive children were sealed to us in the temple, both of them.
Yeah.
And we visited the temple on I wouldn't say regular basis.
No.
No, there was a lot of dodging how to answer the question, do you pay a full tithe? I'm going to be honest. I'm like, well,
what's full?
What do you mean by full?
And now that I've learned what the real definition of it is, we would have been. That's what's really sad. I had to say no, and we really actually were, and when you learn the real definition. But we won't get into that tonight. So we have this storied past of all of that, and we just want to talk about it and get it off our chest.
Spending
Connect
our
with other
youth,
people. I don't know.
Spending our young married years
Yeah.
in a very dogmatic religion, spending our entire lives in that same religion until our mid-40s.
Yeah, when we broke out, so to speak.
We became, and it's your favorite word.
No, don't say it.
I won't. It's
but
the
we became
W blank 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 word. Long O, silent E.
K-E. No, but that's not what it's about. You mean that.
How many times am I going to clear my throat tonight?
Oh, I am a ton because I've had something pretty heavy to eat, and then I'm having a cocktail.
Yeah.
So I'm going to probably have to swallow quite a bit.
So what are we talking about in the basement studios of
so today we want
Cliche International?
Yeah. Well,
our production company. It's just a side-run business.
It is. It does
just
many things, mostly in music. But what we like to do is talk about something that's on our playlist, new on our playlist, new to us,
Musical
but maybe
playlist.
old but new to us. I already said that, but you know what I'm saying. Things that we're not aware of. And I'm hoping people will suggest things to us. Check this out. If you like that, you're going to love this. Like we found, you found Ondara. You found Ondara. You found the Teskey Brothers, an Australian soul band that's just unbelievable. And we actually saw them and didn't even sort of realize we have found
musical
things that have been
groups
added to the
through
playlist.
Suggestions.
Sorry.
Yeah, I found the Teskey Brothers through through Chris Hemsworth's playlist on
since you know him
Apple,
and hang out with him all the
iTunes,
time,
and I'm like, let me check this out.
Why were you even
Ondara?
on Chris Hemsworth playlist?
I just clicked on Apple Music.
Oh, and they were suggesting Thor's playlist.
It was on the main page, like Thor's playlist. I'm like, well,
Sign me
I
up.
like me some of that.
Yeah.
So let me see what his musical tastes are. And Teskey was on there, Teskey Brothers from Australia, and Ondara was also on that. So we did,
we've talked about those on our podcast, which didn't have a video portion. That
so we've been talking just absolute nonsense on with microphones and then pressing like send to like the interwebs for like over a year, right?
Sure.
But we're all of a sudden deciding, oh yeah, like why don't we videotape this?
Yeah, we should do it. Yeah,
what else do you have to lose at this point in life? What do you and I have to lose? We've pretty much gone rock bottom.
Yeah.
We've had some highs. We've had some lows.
We've had cars repossessed. I don't give a shit.
We've had multiple repos. I mean, like what bankruptcy? We've had some highs. We've had some good times, some bad times.
Put a camera on. Who
cares? It's
like
a Led Zeppelin song, you know. Good times and bad times.
Good times, bad times. That was a
why not videotape?
That was a good reference. Nice.
I'm really on top of
good
it.
Time,
I mean,
bad
even though
times.
I'm still on top of it. I can still function.
Yeah, you don't have to be irresponsible. Yeah, we're not in college here.
How?
Fucking high schoolers. Excuse my language.
Responsible. It's all about responsible.
So we just want to chat, but we don't want to go too long, you know. Yeah, I don't know if people's attention span for this kind of thing are too
Mine
great.
is about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what's next?
But we did find that watching couples talk to each other was kind of funny. But they never did it in a way that I was like, oh, that's not how I want to see split screen. I want to see it nice. I want to see.
But I did check out Megan Mullally, and who I love.
We love them. I know, dude.
And her guy,
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson, because they do like a bed from podcast from bed or something, and I'm like, but I don't know. I guess I already have my fill of celebs through movies, and I don't need
That's the problem.
them through like a podcast or whatever.
I want to see real people that are saying, "Hey, man, we're trying to make the freaking rent this month.
We're trying to just make it work. Yeah, we're trying not to.
But here's something we listen to get our mind off of it for 3 minutes.
Yeah. God, I really like looking across from you. You're like blue silver tonight. You've got the blue, you've got the gray hat, you've got your beard growing back.
How about my hair? Don't go to, well, I shouldn't say it, a national chain. Great Clips?
It's growing back.
I've enjoyed it.
Your floofy hair that I can grab onto.
They butchered my hair.
I warned you.
Hard.
I warned.
She went all the way up on the sides to the top with like a 3-guard. I mean, I looked, and hey, I'd love to look military. I respect the military.
No, it's not military. It was like white supremacist German.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I just went in
Army.
and said, hey, give me the supremacist cut. Bang. So I'm a hat.
That's why
I'm indoors with a hat on.
Not to get rid of that floofy hair. You have the softest, fluffiest fro hair.
But it gets fro.
In fact, your nickname was J Fro.
It doesn't get long. It gets big.
It's soft, and it's so fluffy.
But it's hard to manage.
And I can, at times when needed, just grab onto that and just
You mean during discipline or no? Maybe.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah. When I'm just in the pocket, you're saying? Just really in there? Taking it to the limit for 39 seconds?
Yeah. Oh, you do it longer than that.
Okay.
It's growing back. Thank Goddess herself. It is growing back.
Yeah, it is. No, it grows fast, but nonetheless, they butchered it. And I'm not a hat guy, really, so I'm having a hard time covering it up like all the time, man. But I'm doing it.
Move us along.
So
Move us along.
We got into the new year,
along.
and right before the new year, you found a new show that you're just absolutely excited about. And
well, okay, so how are we going to work into this? This is our first.
Well, I think you just jumped
after
in.
10 minutes of talk about just absolute shit.
22 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it goes quick. I know.
Our first order of business.
Move along, man.
Do you have like a gavel?
No, you have.
Should I do the bell?
Oh, the bell's too much.
Our first order of business.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the bell's a good idea.
Is well, the first song on our playlist, our soundtrack of our lives, recently would be an EDM song.
Oh boy.
I'll get into why I chose the song in a minute, but I'm going to introduce the song now.
Yeah.
It's called Escape Reality Tonight by an EDM artist named Paul Van Dyke. He's actually was born the same year I was born.
That's crazy.
So you can be old
and
still be into EDM.
What?
That's why I don't have any shame when we are going to a rave with all of the 20-year-olds. Because I'm like,
Dude, we have more people, young people come up to us, and they're like, how do we get our parents here?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. We're here. But
so, all the little 20-year-olds are like, you guys are so cute.
It's like, well, we're not trying to be cute, dude. We're just here for the music.
We're just living our life.
But, I'm not as much just for the regular. You know this, but I'm just saying for purposes of context. I'm not as into the EDM as you are.
You're more self-conscious.
Maybe.
You always liked the thumpy dance music. It's just that the Mormon church tried to tell you that that was bad. And so neither of us listened to it in depth because our religion told us that hypnotic music was bad.
Correct.
So we were good boys and girls and young ladies and young men, and we didn't consume it, partake. Mm-hmm.
We literally had firesides, which is a meeting at night, usually on a Sunday night after church. You'd have to get redressed up. Oh, my God.
Which I didn't mind because that means I would see like a
all the
cute
boys,
boy at night.
I know. But
I liked
we would
firesides.
we would go to the church, and they would have some special speaker who's really good at speaking.
Yes.
Talk about music
Public
and how
speaker.
it was. And ours, one that they played was Highway to Hell from AC/DC in 1984 when I was like 15 years old. And I was like, I'm out on whatever this guy's saying. And he was using it as an example of hypnotic.
Or violent devil worshiping
just
music.
that it takes your mind away from spiritual things and puts it somewhere it shouldn't be. And he used that as an example, and I'm like, dude, that's like my favorite band.
And you grew up in Texas, and I grew up in California,
Right.
and we had the same fireside.
Right, but with
A speaker who came to talk to the youth
right.
on Sunday evening at the Cultural Hall, which is the church building or someone's
I gotta
house.
put my glasses on.
So do I. I thought I would be able to do this like the entire time.
No, can't.
No.
I'm old.
When you're approaching 50, then you're going to have to just basically come to the realization that while you don't want to deal with these, once you try to read, you're like, oh,
Nope.
shit. Nope. They're
the
going
glasses.
on.
Yeah, right.
And you have to just learn to own it and say, yeah, it's going to happen to you probably. And, I'm going to just go for the librarian look.
Right. Oh, totally.
Which I don't think I pull off, but
I think you
have
do.
to wear them anyway.
I think you do.
You have to wear them anyway.
I think you look great. Really
yeah.
terrific. You look really terrific. Escape Reality Tonight.
Escape Reality Tonight is the first tune on the playlist for this discussion. And it's by Paul Van Dyke. My God, I went off on just a story about that for 5 minutes. I'm coming back. I'm circling around. And he is a trance, oh, here it is. Is this the Escape mix?
Oh, you want the Escape mix?
No, well, this has to be.
This is so nice.
This has to be the Escape mix because the other, the regular version from his 2017 album starts with a thumpy beat.
Well, I don't want that. Don't we want this?
Well, I like both of them, and I'll explain why.
Well, this is nice.
I'll explain why.
Why don't you give us a background while we play this?
Okay. So, I don't want to move my drink because I want my drink. So.
But we went and saw him, but he didn't play this.
No,
all he
because
did was
doing
120 or 40 beats a minute,
But he
just
was-
nonstop.
Yes, we did see
It
him
was just so
where
annoying.
Sky SLC or in Park City.
No.
Not sure.
No.
The Sky Bar. Yeah.
Well, the Sky
In
Bar is
Salt
in
Lake.
Salt Lake, downtown.
So
but
it
we
was,
also,
it was
I thought we
thumpy
saw
the
him out
entire
at the-
night.
okay,
It was thumpy
cool.
the entire night, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Listen, I just want some
We want-
ethereal music that I can
Have fun too. Have adult time too. This is on our.
fantasize.
This is on
I
our.
can fantasize."
Yeah, this is
too.
on your naughty Valentine.
It is on my
playlist.
naughty Valentine playlist
or alone time playlist.
or alone time playlist. So it's something that I like to, have sex to, whether it's with myself or someone else, else's.
So yeah.
Well, Paul Van Dyke just put out
Yeah.
a new album in April of this year, his Escape mixes. So he took his songs
Okay.
that were like heavy players,
Okay.
heavy hitters, whatever you want to say, like his good songs, and
Yep.
he remade them into, an escape mix is what he calls them. So you can kind of chill and vibe to them.
Yeah.
And this is one of them that he did was Escape Reality Tonight. And the reason I chose this song, and I like both versions, by the way. I like the original from 2017.
Is this the original?
No, this is the Escape mix. I mean, you can look at your social media and see if it says Escape mix next to it.
It
You know that,
doesn't
right?
on my Apple Music, and I'm on Apple.
Why are you
because
still using Apple Music?
Here's the problem. Again,
You're in the
I don't subscribe. We don't pay 2 membership fees to Spotify.
I don't know. Maybe I do have the family plan for Spotify.
Well, let's see, because
You need to.
I just tried to play it earlier when you heard some music come on. Well, you're on camera. People see you roll your eyes.
Then they'll know that rolling my eyes is a daily occurrence after living with the same person for 30 years.
Right. Okay,
And
so
that's totally okay.
yeah.
Still love you, but I'm going to roll my eyes.
No, I get it. I just meant you were acting as if like it was a signal to me. So I tried to play it, and it wants to do like a commercial or play part of it, or so I'm sort of stuck into Apple right now. So I'll find this mix. Have I just thrown you off track now?
No. Listen to me.
Let's see what one this one is.
The 2017 album is from his album called From Then On. And yeah, 2017 album From Then On. Escape Reality Tonight. But I also like While You Were Gone from that album. But Escape Reality Tonight, he made into an escape mix on an April 2020 album for Paul Van Dyke, his escape mixes. And that's the version that I like to start things out. Now, let me explain what I mean.
Please.
And I'm going to bring in Bridgerton now.
Okay.
Netflix has a new show released on Christmas Day. I think we all know by now, at least the ladies do. Ladies that are into men that look like
rege-Jean.
Simon Hastings, Duke. No, excuse me. Simon, let me get his name right. Oh, my God. Simon Bassett, Duke of Hastings.
Okay. Yes.
So his name, and we're all getting to know him this past week. We're all putting him in the old, like, Rolodex of pleasure.
Well,
is
some of you
rege-Jean Page.
Yeah, sure, right. Yeah.
And rege-Jean Page is the newest addition to my 1983 version of my Fine Guys playlist.
Right.
It wasn't a playlist. My Fine Guys list. It was on a spiral, just like this.
Started in 83.
It was on a spiral.
And it's still
started
running.
In 1983. I was about 12. And I started to write down Fine Guys.
Yeah.
You know, like C. Thomas Howell, Ricky Schroeder from Silver
Ricky
Spoons,
Schroeder.
Ricky Martin, a young Ricky Martin from Menudo.
Yeah.
The musical group.
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio from Karate Kid.
Scott Baio.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was, but it was begrudgingly because I knew he wasn't good at. He wasn't like cute enough, but I still liked his character that he was like sassy or something. So rege-Jean Page of Netflix's Bridgerton.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this play
series has now been bumped or added to my Fine Guys list in the #1 slot.
Wow, that's huge.
Coveted
over Bruno Mars. Over.
Oh yes.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if rege-Jean Page can dance, but that doesn't matter because he can do so many other things, such as look good.
Yeah, I hear you.
And you know, I don't know if you're wanting a.
Oh,
you know,
I
don't know if you're wanting a picture.
Sure, we'll make that happen later.
Or to know what my favorite visual is of rege-Jean Page.
Oh, please show me.
It is. Bridgerton is a 19th. It's set in 19th century British Regency era, so it's decadent. Costuming for sure.
Yeah,
like he's a duke. He's just inherited that after his father died.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, now I'm going to get on to like looking at a picture.
But it's well done. I mean, I enjoy watching it. You know,
Well, I knew I needed to watch it when someone that I went to a music conservatory with in college, a male who I knew has very fine tastes in lots of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Recommended watching Bridgerton, and this was like the 26th of December.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I've heard of it, and now I've got a recommendation from someone I know who's very discerning with men and other things in life.
You trust.
So I'm going to check it out. And boy, am I glad that I did. Because,
I'm glad you did too.
Yeah, I had a fun night on
Yeah, you. Oh. Yeah,
December 28th,
I get it. Sure.
27th,
Yeah, the
28th.
eyebrows up like, what?
I don't know.
Yeah, I get it, man.
I don't know. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I get it. Okay. So he's the new fella on the list, and
You really need to see him move and talk.
all I know is you had awoken me from a slumber and asked me, is it you or something else tonight?
So I was deep into season 1. I may have finished
And I was
season 1.
super tired.
I may have finished season 1.
Yeah.
I can't really. The timeline's a little hazy because I've been drinking a lot during my
2-week
Christmas
break.
vacation.
Yeah, right. You get a break. You're allowed to do that.
So the details are a little bit hazy.
Sure.
But I mentioned to you at like 1:30 in the morning that I was feeling horny. I had watched some rege-Jean as, Simon Bassett is the Duke.
Yeah, you were doing some clips.
In Bridgerton, I had gotten what I needed
and all of a sudden
to
something
prepare
started,
my body physically.
You had a tingling.
I had a tingling down in the nethers.
Yeah.
And I inquired as a polite lady.
Yeah.
As
you wanted to incorporate your husband.
I wanted to inquire as if, would you like to join
Participate
me in this physical endeavor of pleasure?
Yeah. And what did I say?
You indicated, well, you were already kind of asleep.
I was grumpy too.
Turned away from me
on
your
my
side.
Yeah, right.
I knew you were probably already out.
Yeah.
But I tapped you just to say, hey, I'm just I'm gonna be entering into this endeavor sexually.
Right.
With myself.
And I couldn't.
Do you want to join me?
No.
In this sexual endeavor?
I don't want to spoil.
Or not. You indicated with the snoring that you were gonna pass.
Yeah, I passed.
And I'm like, okay, so I've done my due diligence. But I've asked you.
But you didn't take that personally, I hope.
No.
It's just, I'm
no.
grumpy, I'm older. I can't.
No, I wanted to let you sleep.
Things have to happen for me to do those sorts of things. It takes a lot more than
I'm
not
polite.
34.
I didn't want to do it by myself. If you wanted to join, I just thought I would give you an offer.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I couldn't have been more well-wishing of you having success.
So all I'm saying is, after the episode,
yeah, I'm going to look for this song.
The episode is like episode 3, where he talks to her as they're promenading together in the garden.
Okay.
If she touches herself.
Oh yeah, he asked her that. Do you touch yourself?
So. Yeah, that pretty much got me to about an 8.
Who are you talking to?
Already?
Yeah,
I was already at about an 8 right there after that.
And then you just...
So I watched a couple more episodes,
8.
and I went to about a 9.5. I mean, all I would basically need is just a couple nudges, and I was already over the top. So when you said no, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just proceed and see what happens.
Yeah, go for it.
And this is where Escape Reality Tonight comes in and why I chose it. Because I did Escape Reality Tonight from about 1:30 till 3 on my own after watching rege-Jean in Bridgerton. And it was fruitful.
Yeah, but...
It was definitely fruitful. But I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I steamed themes up. Listen, you're going to want to start with the escape mix of Paul Van Dyk's Escape Reality Tonight because it's soft and ethereal. You want to play it again? Soft and ethereal. You want to play it again?
Don't put me on the spot because I'm telling you I'm having technical difficulty and I'm trying to hide it sort of in the conversation. So keep talking.
So that gives you about 6 minutes of music to kind of start your engine, to kind of steam yourself up a little bit, to get those visuals flowing, that skin, the hair, the way he walks with a swagger, with his Regency or British Regency clothing. He's a duke. He's got the boots that go up to his knees.
Yeah.
He's got the velvet waistcoat with the white kind of fluffy pirate shirt, but it looks good on him.
Sure. Looks good on you.
His lips, and he's got the dark skin, and he's got nice lips.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna need to.
There's tension, sexual tension in the show.
Yeah.
So it already helps you to get to a 7 or 8.
All the time.
And then you have Escape Reality Tonight, this ethereal
Yeah.
song,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah, right.
You can work yourself up a little bit
Sure.
with that ethereal, kind of just start your engine a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you can go to the mix or the regular Escape Reality Tonight, which is the 2017 version. It's really
Okay.
thumpy. So when you're like heart's beating, you're sweating, you've got, sweat coming down. It's like a sauna, and you're still like trying to achieve you're still trying to hit that, 11.
It's this one.
Yep. You put this on when you're already getting hot and heavy, when you're
so
hot and heavy to
we're in the
finish it
room.
all,
Right.
to finish it all. Yeah.
Okay. So you're in there.
This is the version
You
of
have the
Escape
picture
Reality
up.
Tonight. After
Right.
your heart's already beating, you're already
That's
sweaty.
ridiculous.
You've already had to kind of put your hair up because
Yeah.
you've got some
Yeah.
sweat dripping down off your nose or whatever because you've been just humping and pumping. And
Jesus.
you haven't gotten to
What did
11
I
yet,
miss? What
but
did I
you're about
miss?
to get to 11. I'm just kind of replaying what happens.
Okay, sure.
This is what happens. This is what's going to happen if you choose to watch Bridgerton on Netflix, and just letting you know the effects. It's like cause and effect. You
Yeah.
watch it, that's the cause.
You'll end up in
The
your
effect
closet
is
at night
you're
at
gonna have
3
some
a.m.
physical pleasure. I mean, that's a good cause and effect in my
Okay.
book. That's a win
I think so.
for the Christmas break.
And it
for
helps
me.
to have a spouse that doesn't mind.
No.
I don't
I'm
mind.
like, listen,
I have never minded your ex-boyfriends. I've never minded that you like Chris Hemsworth, or you went through your, Legends of the Fall Brad Pitt phase. Alicia Keys. We go through gender. None of it. I'm supportive.
Tash Sultana.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Oh, how about it? Yeah, takes the pressure off a little bit. You know what I mean? I'll come in, I'm like the pinch hitter. When you got to really have that realness to go up over, I'm there.
So
I'll
here's what
be
I
there.
want to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got to about, it was like an hour and a half.
Working.
Working
Wow,
on that
God
without it.
almighty. You burned some calories.
Well,
I was
I've
just
got
sawing
about
logs.
2 million more to go.
Don't we all?
It was still better with you
Yeah, thank you.
the
Right on.
next day.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I give you that,
That realness.
Yeah, I give you the flaws. I give you the
meat.
love handle. Yeah.
The flesh.
Yeah. Like, hey, that cold stone you ate, there it is. I can see it. It's jiggling.
And I'm just
Yeah,
going to
right.
just move it all
Right.
back and forth until
That's the key.
that 11. It's like that 11.
And we're going to play back to the music. This stuff. While it's happening, so our kids don't hear too, by the way. We crank it up so it's just quiet. It's just music. We're just listening to music.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I like it.
Escape Reality Tonight. Thank you, Paul Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Thank
Even though you didn't play this either time we saw it.
No. But he did give us an escape mix on this album.
Yeah, right.
It's just
Okay.
released that we can use for our own listening pleasure.
Great. And we will.
And if you tune in to Bridgerton on Netflix, you too
Can have this
can
experience.
have this experience.
Nice. I like that.
There
Boom.
it is.
Commercial.
Boom. Done. I'm done. And
'Kay.
I'm out. I'm spent.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Right. That's overused. I hate that term. Mic
My
drop.
light
Who
needs
has
help.
a mic?
My light needs help over here. There we go.
Just
Thanks,
hit it and
baby.
it comes on.
Clap.
Okay. I like it. So watch Bridgerton. That's the key.
When's season 2 coming out?
And if you're a guy and you have a gal that
Or if you're just a guy
No, but I'm
with
saying
another guy, or a guy by yourself, or
Okay,
you're a
I
they
know
that,
that.
whatever.
I'm saying
Doesn't matter who you
I'm
are.
saying though, just let her have her fun, man.
Get
That's what
pleasure
I
out of
meant.
it.
I didn't mean
Let him have his
it
fun.
can be anything you want, but
It
I'm
can be
saying
anything that you need or want.
Yeah. No big deal, man.
I mean, he has to know that is what his in the past week. That is what he has become. Pleasure.
Yeah. I like it.
It's an ending to 2020 that I feel is
Was
so beautiful. It's a beautiful ending.
There you go.
And
I love it.
maybe I'm being superficial. Probably.
No, I don't think you're being superficial at all. I think it makes sense. Everybody's got somebody they like, Yeah.
It's okay to be superficial.
Right? I'll tell you what I am, though. Terrible at technical things because I realized my camera's battery died just a minute ago. But we're okay. We're back.
A minute?
Do you know?
Let's
put-
keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep it real? Tell what really happened.
Well, I had an unplugged GoPro, and it therefore didn't allow the battery to sustain beyond about 30 minutes.
So for the past 15 minutes,
Yeah.
I've been
Ranting. No, I'm kidding. Talking about rege-Jean. I'll just put a picture up there,
On
man. People
video.
can enjoy the picture. It's fine. Anyway, let's move on. What else we have? What else can I help you with? I love that line. What else can I help you with? Do you know we had another song though off of your to keep the mood going from your Naughty Valentine playlist. Valentine's Day is coming up. We should probably do an extensive
coming up. Yeah, it is in the
February
future.
14th?
Yes, it is in the future, in a couple months. Yes. So I guess
Less than a couple months.
Okay. So yes, there are two moods.
Why are you acting crazy? I'm saying.
Well, it is a bit off in the distance.
Okay, but I'm saying that's the next thing on the horizon.
We're tense now.
All right.
That little electronic hiccup has created a little bit of tension.
Okay. Well, I was just going to say that off that playlist, we have one more song that has been sort of driving the week for you, right? And it's
No, it's well, I have liked this song since it came out last year. And it's Grimes.
Okay. Grimes.
And
Grimes?
Yes, I like when there's an EDM artist where you can pronounce the name and you don't have to look up how to pronounce the name.
Sure.
Like, for instance, Grimes did this song with another artist, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. His name is Garrett. He just recently passed away.
Right? Okay.
And the only reason I know this is because Rez posted something. The EDM artist Rez, who is one of our favorites,
posted
for sure.
sure.
her sadness over his passing.
Okay.
And so I remembered this on my social media feed and kind of looked into like who he was, and I don't really have any interaction. But then I realized, yes, I do, because I like the song Violence, which is IO and again, I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Okay.
And
that's right.
Grimes did a song called Violence in 2019. And Rez has recently remixed the song and done her own version. I like both versions. I already have Violence, the original version, on my EDM playlist. I've added Rez's remix today or yesterday. Just came out. It's called Violence.
Dark.
And this is also something that sums up our marriage.
Violence? Oh,
30 years.
Oh, get real. Now that makes it sound like, what?
Here's the words.
Okay, well, maybe there's another meaning, but violence doesn't sum up our marriage. God, I'm sure.
Well, whether it be mental violence.
Oh, get real.
Threats of violence.
Okay. All right. There's never been violence. So.
It has gone from pleasure to violence. And let's be honest. After 30 years.
You're kidding, right? We're going to, really? That's what we're doing?
After
the first
30,
shot out of the gate? We're going to talk about.
I'm keeping it real.
Okay, very good. All right, good. Well, talk about the song.
It's sexy.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to speak freely?
Yeah, you did hit me with an umbrella and cut me, and I still have a scar. That's true.
Yes, so there is violence.
That is true. Yeah, you are violent. I am not.
I did take a
golf club to my car.
To your car in, I don't know, 2003. I don't know.
So there is. Yeah, you're right. But I wouldn't have
30
brought any
years.
of that up, but okay.
Okay, well, I'm just being real and honest. And I know sometimes that's hard
No, it's not.
to present
No,
or
it's not.
to admit. But I'm not
We have
one
a-
to
we have
put
like
on a
a-
baby face or a baby voice,
We have like
excuse me.
we have like a Spanish marriage that's like, it's like Christina Barcelona.
Yeah,
they,
Vicky Cristina
they
Barcelona.
can shoot each other and
Yes.
then at night they have sex. Yeah,
And
right.
then, yeah.
Not literally,
Hot-
not dead.
hot, sweaty
I
sex.
don't want to be violent, but
So, yeah.
I meant they can
that's
have a
just,
tumultuous. Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's hot
Everyone's
and cold.
like that. I think everybody's
30
like
years,
that,
there's
though.
going to be hot and there's going to be
It's
cold.
not just us.
There's going to be frigid and there's
Yeah.
going to be steamy.
Yeah, and it's gonna be steamy. Yeah, right.
And
I
that's
get it.
what we are. And I am so glad because we have all of the feelings, the spectrum
Yeah,
of feelings.
I agree. I just was worried it made it sound like you're
I am not.
just
I
to
don't
say
put on
violence and it sums it
a
up.
facade
That's
and a
not
baby
true.
voice.
I understand that.
Like the Mormon really cited president
I get
of
that.
the general, really
But I
cited
think-
presidency.
I know.
And
But
puts
you-
on the baby voice.
Okay.
And the
what else? What else can I help you with?
So violence is the name of the song.
Rez.
Listen to this.
REZZ.
Yeah, I don't think you can probably play it. It just came out. I really highly doubt that you could play the song this long.
And they'll mute us on you.
I'm like begging for it, baby. Makes you want to party, want to wake up. Baby, it's violence. Baby, it's violence. You can't see what I see because you feed off hurting me. I'm like begging for it, baby. Makes you want to party, want to wake up. Baby, it's violence.
That's a mixed message.
You can't see what I see because you feed on hurting me. You want to make me feel bad. Make me bad. And I like it like that. I like it like that. You want to make me bad. Pay me back. And I like it like that.
I'd like you to pay me
I'm
back.
begging for it, baby. Makes you want to party, want to wake up. Baby,
send
it's
you an
violence.
invoice.
You can't see what I see because you feed on hurting me.
Venmo me.
You want to make me bad.
Okay,
Make me bad, and I like it like that. You
How
want to make
about-
me bad. Said I like it like that. You want to make me bad, and I like it like that. Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And so I've always liked the song. It came out,
Okay.
like
Sure.
last year or whatever. I've been listening to it. But when Rez puts her spin on
touch on it, which is dark
it's
trance.
going to be even darker
I agree.
and sexier and naughtier and heavier and which is going to elicit those same emotions
Yeah.
when you
Right.
grow back your
Right.
hair and I can grab onto it
Yeah. Right.
and I can push your head where I want to push it
Stop.
because
Oh,
that's how we
boy.
do things
In our
sometimes
house.
in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I said too much?
No. This is the trust tree.
I hope
This is safe.
Yeah.
There is
We know
nobody.
everything. We know everything about
Nobody's
each other.
looking, listening. It's just us.
It's just us day in and
Day
day out and
yeah.
day in and day
Day out.
out.
Again.
Every day, it's you and me.
I like it.
I do too.
I like it that way.
But there's gonna be
But it's
some
rough.
highs
Yeah, sure.
and there's gonna be some lows. And you take those lows. Here's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yes, please.
You take those lows and you turn them into the highs. This is what staying with each other for 30 fucking years enables you to do.
Yeah, I agree.
You take those lows where, of mental violence, whatever you want to call it, and you turn them into
A high.
the highest of highs.
You take that frown,
You
you
come
turn it
together.
upside down.
When you the chance to meet a frown, do not let it stay. Simply turn it upside down
Right, I
and
agree.
smile that frown away.
Nice.
Turn it off
Yeah,
like a light
you're right.
switch.
Many songs apply here.
So we're bringing in the Mormonism here and how that also is in there, interwoven with the violence
Sure.
of 30-year marriage,
I hear you.
emotional violence. It's all intertwined into
Yeah.
our lives.
And this
Like
is
a beautiful tapestry of life and battle scars and
Misgivings.
pleasure and pain.
right.
In the
Pleasure
voice of
and pain.
in the voice of
Satan in the
Satan
temple
in the temple video.
video.
Michael Balaam.
Pleasure and pain. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
Right. No, I get
Satan,
it.
I get it.
And the choice is yours. From Stick Figure is a perfect
and then
song
you put on Stick Figure.
to take us out of this first ever video podcast from Mormon to Marley.
Thank you, Stick Figure,
Thank you.
for
and
blessing
thank
our
you,
lives
Michelle.
with peace.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beast.
All right. Till next time. See ya.
Shall come. The choice is yours.